State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Restate is with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. That's reeled in, it's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it in. It's Marshall.
Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Looking for room. It's Allen. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And as he throws, and the missed connection on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach is confident.
And the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Robinson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. It's a running room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And his first pass is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will try to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good spot on the field to go. If they make it pay off, not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On the move to his left. Got him downfield.
All right, defense, you've got to get this guy on the ground. You're doing a good job winning one-on-ones. We're going to see them blitz, and they're going to be able to mix and match some of these pressures, but you got to finish the play. It's not going to be enough to get him off his launch point. This quarterback can hurt you on the move.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense...
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There it is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Using his feet to buy time. Got a first down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo.
Turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl. Try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Firing toward the end zone. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Allen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking downfield, it's Iamalayama looking to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defense.
Makes the catch on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Tugger. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 25. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. Penn State 28, UCLA 0.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Take over. First and 10.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's going to fire to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Wilkins. Turns it loose. And that is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah,
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
1st down for the offense.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Marshall. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Motion from the back. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number 34, Paulson in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Makes the catch. It's Denmark. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Wilkins. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Inside the touchdown, Penn State. The into its own hands.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point was good.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab on the left. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive play.
Oh, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
UCLA 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the football.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Across the 45. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it's sort of